I want to know, what's a common misconception that most people have when it comes to relationships?
Probably the biggest one is that you can circumvent the process, right? That you can kind of microwave a relationship, make it great in a short amount of time. It just doesn't work that way. Trust between two people is built really in one way, between interaction between two people that has four characteristics. It's frequent, personal, positive, and low risk. So let's define each of those. So frequent means I can't see you once a year and expect to have a great relationship.
You can't just have a yearly
yeah, I go to a meeting
performance
once a year.
review
I see, hey, how are things? Oh wow, yeah,
Right.
I'm just going to trust you. And
How
it's
frequent
just
are
not
we
gonna happen.
talking?
It depends on the relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why we become such good friends with the people we work with, because we're having such frequent interaction with them. It also has to be personal. So I can't, LeBron James and I have a frequent relationship, but he's on TV and I'm at home, so it's not very personal, right? So it's got to be frequent and personal. Positive, meaning everybody leaves interactions going, oh, that's nice, without even thinking about it. And low risk. Low risk is probably the key here, is that I don't put anybody in a vulnerable position, right? I don't all of a sudden walk in and be like, let's talk about your weight, or let's talk about your grades, right? Or let's talk about your problems. So
let's talk about your deepest fears.
Right, and all of a sudden I feel very vulnerable, and now it's on high risk. So when it comes to like friends, like you and I, we see each other frequently. It's personal interaction, it's positive, it's low risk, so we start to build a relationship.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. In a marriage, it's like date night. It's frequent, it's personal, it's positive, it's low risk. With kids, it's we just go out and we spend time together. We just talk. Bedtime, it's frequent, it's personal, it's positive, it's low risk. Parents usually tell me, those bedtime moments that's where relationships are built, right? We just sit and talk, and kids are usually somewhat calm when they're about to fall asleep, and so they can just, sometimes they'll open up, and you have this great interaction. So I like to tell people that it's that frequent, personal, positive, low risk interaction is like the oil in a car. So it's the relationship is the car, and the trust is the oil.
Yeah, you can't have it without.
Right. The car will not function without oil, right?